Anyway, good morning. We are about to do a service on my Nissan Navara 2.5 diesel turbo today. I haven't really seen much videos on YouTube about servicing a Nissan Navara. So hopefully this one here that I'm gonna do helps. So before we start, I gotta get myself prepared and ready. But here goes the truck right here, and this is what we're working on today. So we're working on this Nissan Navara 2.5 diesel turbo. Gonna be giving it an oil change, new oil filter, new air filter, and then I'm gonna be moving on to these bikes today. Gonna service both of these as well. While I'm waiting for the oil to drip out of here, I'll start on these two bikes. So that's me today. Service gang, Troy's mechanic. Before I start anything on my truck, I just got back from a drive anyway, so I'm gonna let it cool down a bit. Because you know me, when I'm behind that wheel, I'm a gunner. So I'm gonna let this cool down for now, and then I'll be back. Set up everything, baby, let's go. So here we have the oil bung. Just gotta release that, and that will release all the oil from out of here. Got my bin here to catch all the oil. So we'll get onto that. So if you can see here, we have a 14mm socket. 14mm, that's all you need. Put that on there. And what the hell, bloody God. I'll take that off. And then we have on it. Put that on it. And while we got that draining out the oil, I'm gonna go ahead and do my air filter now. So that's our oil done. So now I'm just moving over to the air filter. Just gonna take this little bolt off here, just so I've got some room to take this off and put my air filter in. So let's go. So I'm not too sure if you fellas can see what I'm doing right here, but I got you fellas hanging on the bonnet. So I'm just taking off this screw here. Here's the old air filter. And with some of these ones, they're still pretty brand new actually. All you have to do is give them a bit of a knock on something hard. Not too hard, but pretty much just whack it with its own weight. And look at that, you can see all the dirt coming out of it. It's full. So we're gonna put this to the side. I'll give that a bit of a clean later on, that air filter. And we're about to go and put the new one in. So there's two sides. You got one side and the other side with a lip. I'm guessing the side with the lips stays off to sit in here. So we're gonna go ahead and try and put it in and see if I'm right. So I'm not even too sure. Like I said, this is my first time servicing the truck. So that's what you wanna do. Stick that in there. And voila. Okay, next up I'm probably gonna need some new clips. Put that right. There's one more clip somewhere here, I think that's broken. So yes, that's my next so that's my next move I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go and order me some new clips. These are actually rusted. It still does the job, but I think there's one missing on the bottom. There's supposed to be 3, but now I've only got 2. And yeah, I'm not a fan of having stuff that's just hanging in there. I'd rather it all fixed up and brand new. Only so I know I don't have problems next time when I'm out and about with my family. So that's the air filter done. Go ahead and tighten this back up. And look at this. This is only going to take me about, I'll say about 2 hours max, only because I'm going to let that oil drip right out. About 2 hours max. Beautiful. Air filter done. So that's the air filter done on the truck. Just finished changing it up. That was pretty easy. And now I just gotta wait for the oil to drip right out. I'm gonna let that drip right out. I'll clean it right out. So this was the tricky part with me in the oil filter. They were asking me if it was a twist on one or if it was this other brand, but I was like, I'm not too sure. All I know, they should all be twist on one. So we're gonna go and check that out right now before I oil this up. So what we're gonna do next, we're gonna try and take this off, guys. The oil filter. So that's what's gonna come off next. Well, I don't know about everybody else. Well, I always run into problems when I'm working on my trucks and that. And this problem was I couldn't take my oil filter off. So now I had to come and grab the tool for it. I thought I could do it myself, but that's just the moldy brain. Always tells yourself that you can do it, but no, you just can't. Just ask for help. Stop being scared and ask for help, guys. Oh well, this is the tool I needed to take my oil filter off, and now we're back. Let's go back into it. So if you fellas saw from my other clip, I was trying to use this tool to take off my oil filter, but I couldn't. So if you can see down there, I ended up getting this cup that goes around it. Just gotta put an extension on here, bring it up, and then I'll take it off. Make everything easier. Work smarter, not harder. So if you fellas want to know how I took my oil cap off, I ended up grabbing this thing that's on here now, that little grey silver lid. Put an extension on it and then just twist it off. Now all I have to do now is take that bad boy off. And she's loose as a goose. The only thing you gotta watch out for, that I think she's still gonna be full of oil when I bring it out. But that's okay. Yeah, bit of a spillage out there, but not too bad. So here goes our old oil filter. So we got the new oil filter. Grease them up, baby. To be honest, I'm not too sure how much oil you're supposed to put in here. But I'm just going to fill up the lid and after the juice up. So let me know in the comments if I'm doing it wrong, or if I need more oil, or less oil, or whatever. Just letting you know, this is my first time doing this, so bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I'm just going to let the oil moisture all up in here. Get it all in there. Oh, and we can't forget about the bung, bloody hell. Got the new bolt for the bung. And if you know me, oil pan, engine oil, that's the oil pan. I'll rub a bit of oil on this as well. And there what? Let's go. So now that we'll put the oil on the gasket, I'm just gonna give it a spin around so it gets all up in there. And then we wanna go ahead and put it back in. Let's go. So we'll just put the new oil filter in there. Once it got tight, I've only tightened it with my hand there, hand tighten. If you're gonna use a tool, then you're tightening it too much. So that's the oil filter done, the air filter done. Time to put the bung back in and fill it up with oil, baby. So here we have it. Just put the sump nut back in. We're just giving it a tighten. What you want to do is don't tighten it too much. You just tighten it just enough. So yeah, you don't want to tighten it too much. So now the oil filter's done. Bolt for the sump is put back in, whatever you call it, I'm not too sure. New air filter, and we just got to go ahead and put our new oil in, and that's our service done. Don't be like me, guys. Grab yourself a funnel. Grab yourself a funnel, guys. So I would have just put in maybe just under 5 liters. I still got a bit of oil left in here, but I just put in pretty much just under 5 liters. Alright, so that's my service done on my Nissan Navara. Hope you fellas liked it. Make sure you fellas like and subscribe, baby. Let's go.